Kanye West, or Ye as he's now known, performing last night in LA. But he won't be coming to the UK this summer, after the Home Office said they wouldn't let Kanye into the country. The London hip-hop festival Wireless cancelled itself in a statement saying that anti-Semitism in all its forms is abhorrent and we recognise the real and personal impact these issues have had. Kanye himself appeared to try and salvage the situation, this morning saying the following to London's Jewish community: "I know words aren't enough. I'll have to show change through my actions. If you're open, I'm here." But it was too late, because Kanye said some incredibly offensive things over the last few years, denying the Holocaust on a right-wing talk show and releasing a song called Heil Hitler, which became a rallying call for the far-right manosphere. Also selling swastika t-shirts. Jewish groups say Kanye simply hasn't done the work to rehabilitate himself, and he still makes them feel unsafe.
It's obviously a great shame that a popular music festival is now not going to go ahead. I think it's unfortunately the outcome of a very irresponsible and reckless decision by the festival organisers to invite an artist with such a record of Nazi and anti-Semitic hate speech.
Kanye has said sorry before, taking a full-page ad out in a US newspaper. He blames his anti-Semitism on manic episodes from brain damage and undiagnosed bipolar disorder caused by a car crash 25 years ago. And Jews aren't the only people he's offended. Much of his dedicated black fan base was aghast when he started flirting with Trump and wearing White Lives Matter t-shirts. Wireless claimed that multiple stakeholders were consulted in advance of booking Ye and no concerns were highlighted at the time. But leading Jewish groups say they weren't contacted, and following pressure from the PM down, it fell to the Home Office to effectively call it off. Sponsors had started to flee, and although Wireless had already begun selling tickets by this afternoon, the writing was on the wall.
He's an idiot, so these are the consequences of selling Nazi t-shirts.
He has some work to do before he should be publicly recognised again. I love his music, honestly, but I do understand that it would upset a lot of people.
Of course, what he said was bad, but however, it's just a music festival. Like, he's not trying to run the country.
Putting aside Kanye's brief presidential bid, our government has banned politicians before. For example, Dutch far-right MP Geert Wilders, while last year French politician Eric Zemmour was allowed to speak at a far-right rally in London. So where exactly is the line? The PM tweeted today that we'll always take the action necessary to protect the public and uphold our values. But what if it were a different government deciding who's in and who's out?
But I think if we start banning people from entering the country because we don't like what they say, I worry where that ends up.
And let us not forget the music itself. Why did Wireless, once a UK-focused hip-hop festival, make such a tone-deaf gamble on Kanye?
If you look back 10, 15 years ago, you had the whole generation of artists emerging within like rap, grime and associated genres. You had like Skepta, Stormzy, Dave, all of these artists emerging at a similar time period. I think now we're in a space where though the talent is still there, maybe the mainstream appeal has maybe waned a little bit and it isn't at the fever pitch it was in that kind of golden commercial time period of British rap in that sense. I think now festivals have been leaning back on maybe more global, more assured superstars.
The truth hurts, homie, tough love.
Last year, Kanye was banned from Australia and had a gig cancelled in Slovakia. He's just launched a new album. His London dates were meant to be part of a global comeback tour.